Pilate sets a guard like a smart boy.
Mm, yeah. Matthew 27, starting in 62.
62. On the next day, which followed the day of preparation, the chief priests and Pharisees gathered together to Pilate, saying, Sir, we remember while he was still alive how that deceiver said, After 3 days I will rise. Therefore command that the tomb he made secure until the third day, lest his disciples come by night and steal him away, and say to the people, He has risen from the dead, so that the last deception will be worse than the first. Pilate said to them, You have a guard, go your way, make it as secure as you know how. So they went and made the tomb secure, sealing the stone and setting the guard. And little did they know that that was Pilate telling them, It better be secure, because I don't want to hear about this again.
Right, right, right. Oh, yes, yes, it's true. The dogs are playing in the background. They're making a lot of noise. I'm sorry, everybody.
They're living their best life.
They're living their best life. Yeah,
But it is a good, like, to go back into it is like they really didn't like this guy. And they had to make sure.
exactly. But they were listening in 63 because they said while he was still alive, after 3 days, I will rise. And now Dora is asking for water. So sorry, everybody. But she's good at asking. I'll be
Good.
right there.
I'll read the next part.
Okay.
Now, after the Sabbath, and this is going into 28, or is it? Sealing this.
I think so. 28, yes.
Now, after the Sabbath, as the first day of the week began to dawn, Mary Magdalene and the other Mary came to see the tomb. And behold, there was a great earthquake, for an angel of the Lord descended from heaven and came and rolled back the stone from the door and sat on it.
Wow. Oh, that's such a cool image. Sat on it.
And sat on the tomb,
On the rock, right? On the
on the
stone.
rock. Well, the rock that the tomb that he's buried in.
Well, the two, when he rolled away the stone from the front of it, right? And then he sat on the stone or
Oh,
the,
and rolled the stone back and sat on the stone that he had rolled back.
I'm pretty sure that's what he meant. I think so.
No, I believe you're correct. His countenance was like lightning, and his clothing as white as snow. He sounded real cool.
I know.
And the
Yes.
guards shook for fear of him and became like dead men. But the
Wow.
angel, they, well, they wouldn't do anything.
Yeah, because here he is, right, because in the last chapter, we know they went to and they set the guard in front of it, right? But now we're hearing of the angel and there's no thing, we don't know where the guard is until we go down to verse 4, and then it's like the guard is shook. He's like watching, but there's nothing he can do against an angel, or he's probably just, I mean,
Right.
you
I mean,
probably
yeah,
be speechless in
what
shock.
could you do?
Yes.
And like countenance was like lightning. If you were in the presence of lightning, I don't think you would even be able to think,
Yeah,
let
so
alone
it'll
see.
be
Do
right.
you know how bright lightning is?
Oh, that's true. That's true.
Do you know how, well, not loud it is, but I'm sure all that electricity would mess with stuff.
Mm, but it would be right, and I see what you mean by the brightness. Yeah. So even he couldn't see probably to do it. It's interesting, isn't it? It'll be so amazing. So he's shaking in fear because he's the one that's against it. So, well, him, it says like dead men. So obviously there's more than one, right? The guards have
Oh
to.
yeah, there's probably well, yeah.
There's a nest there, is it plural? I mean, super.
But the angel answered and said to the women, Do not be afraid, for I know that you seek Jesus who is crucified. He is not here, for he is risen. And he said, Come see the place where the Lord lay, and go quickly and tell his disciples that he is risen from the dead. And indeed he is going before you into Galilee. There you will see him. Behold, I have told you. So they went out quickly from the tomb with fear and great joy and ran to bring his disciples word.
So exciting. Must be so overwhelming. They didn't seem as scared as the guards.
No, they did not. They
They were
were
maybe prepared for a miracle.
for something that they didn't understand.
Yeah.
And they had already seen the worst thing possible.
Right. Exactly. And now this is kind of good news because
Right.
they're saying, they're coming. So thank you, Lord. I mean, it's good news to them, where the guards, it's not good news because that's their job, and here it is not.
The prophecy being fulfilled.
Right. And they're the ones that's going to have to explain this. But at the moment, they're just in shock from seeing the angel, probably, and all that.
Right. As I would be. As anybody would be.
Yes. But 100 things can go through your mind in 1 second when stuff happens.
That's true. Especially when a bolt of lightning is there.
And then you just can't get your words out.
Right. Tongue tied. Where did a cat got your tongue come from? Is that from cats stealing tongues or something?
Oh, that's a good question. I have no idea. But it is an interesting one. Oh. Is
Yeah,
that a
I would really genuinely appreciate an experience like this. Granted, the circumstances under with which it would be happening wouldn't probably be the best, but you know, you don't think it would be cool to see an
yes?
angel?
I understand. Yes.
Sorry, my dog is itching herself.
Yes. No worries in your I understand. Oh, little Nova.
Little Nova.
Oh,
Oh, we'll find a little piece and then we'll
mm,
come back and finish it up.
yes. Lord bless you.